No more warnings, no more lies. The smoke still rises from our cries. History's dead and hope has drowned. We wear the silence like a crown. Survive Still chained to what will never be. I scream, but all the clocks just stare and whisper truths I cannot bear. I beg for sleep, but dreams rewind to every fault I left behind. Trapped in the I traded truth for masquerade. My soul is glass in God's cold hand. Will I rise or sink in sand? My final breath was not the end. The silence asks if I repent. In the judgment shade I stand alone, with hollow heart and flesh to stone. No mercy left, no prayer to save. Just questions echo in the grave. Do you hear me, ancient voice? Was damnation always choice? The gate is shut, the time is gone. I face myself, and I am The past await I can't outrun. My life repeats but never done. Trapped in the hourglass, drowning in years. Each second cuts deeper, fueled by my fears. I try to run, but the fading like a dying dream. No sword, no war, no devil's face. Just our reflection, our disgrace. Shadows over Eden, poison in the rain. What was pure is bleeding, lost in endless pain. We were gods and gardens, now we're ghosts in chains. Shadows over Eden, nothing pure remains. eyes were blue.